Extensions are tools in the toolshed that introduce bulk labeling, automation, and just overall improve the quality of labeling coming from your labelers. You can access all of your extensions by clicking on this setting gear entitled Manage Extensions. Here we can choose which extensions we would like to use and operate on the right hand side of our screen. We'll go over a few today, but there's a lot to choose from here. Mainly I'd like to cover search, ML assisted labeling, data programming, and labeling guidelines. So first is the search. Search enables us to bulk label throughout our dataset. So for example, I see ABC here is actually repeated a few times within this dataset. I know it's an organization, but it would be rather tedious if I had to click on organization each time. So what I can do here is I can just type in ABC, search it, and I see that there's 12 results for ABC across my entire project. So I can label all those instances as organization simultaneously. And then that can save a lot of time, especially if you have about 400 files in a project and there's maybe 3 instances in each project. That's 1,200 labels deployed simultaneously. Next, I would like to show ML assisted labeling. ML assisted labeling introduces automation to the labeling process. We have integration with open source models like Spacey and Hugging Face. We also have integration with OpenAI, where you can have access to ChatGPT 3.5 or ChatGPT 4.0. Just plug in your API token and the prompt is already ready for you, even though you can customize and tweak this prompt yourself. We also have the ability for you to plug in your own model via an API call. Let's see what Spacey does here. So Spacey will just take a few seconds and apply labels throughout the dataset. You'll also get a full list right here of everything that model deployed on in your label set. Seems like just about most everything it applied is correct. Now next we have data programming, and data programming is an extension that data scientists would like to use. This allows you to create essentially heuristics and rules through weekly supervised learning to automatically return labels. For instance, we can create a keyword rule. Every time you see the words CNN, ABC, Disney, Fox, go ahead and return the label organization every single time. Research has shown that if you stack up enough of these rules on top of one another, then you can return high quality output. So to do this, you just create labeling functions here and then start creating your rules. You can create rules based on keywords, regex, or just integrate open source models and their logic within your rules. Next, we have labels. Labels allows us to edit our labels in our label sets, add new labels, maybe change the colors on our labels. We can also add whole new label sets by clicking create our own, and then just start typing in our labels right here, and then go ahead and name our labels, whether that's parts of speech or NER, whatever type of label set you can do, you can fully create in Datasaur. Now there are of course other extensions available. We have dictionary, which will define each word in your data set, document labeling, which will allow you to answer questions about the document, list of files, which will give you a list of all the files in your project, grammar checker, which will check the grammar within your original data set, and then labeling guidelines. And labeling guidelines allows your admin to go ahead and upload a TXT or a markdown file of instructions from your team. This way you don't have to pop out of Datasaur into another tab and come back into Datasaur. You can have your instructions, your guidelines, all in the same interface as your labeling efforts. So extensions are tools in the toolshed that help you speed up your labeling process and also improve the accuracy and quality of your labeling efforts. If you have any questions about any of these extensions, email us at support@datasaur.ai. Thank you for watching.